So apparently, Duet Night Abyss can run on a potato. At least that's what the official specs want us to believe. Yeah, sure. And I can run Weathering Wave on a toaster. Now, I didn't get the beta, which probably saved my PC's life, but as a hardware nerd, I had to break down these so called requirements. We'll talk about what's realistic, what's pure fantasy, and whether your PC's ready or about to apply for disability. Let's dive in before your GPU starts crying. Duet Night Abyss gives us the access to pre-download the game for now, and the game size is currently around 20 gigabytes in PC and maybe around 14 to 15 gigabytes on phone. PC Games posted that in order to play Duet Night Abyss, we need a Windows 7 for the minimum, which is pretty nice. And NVIDIA GTX 1060 gonna do the job done, and AMD RX 580. That's the minimum GPU we have now, right? Isn't it? And 6 GB VRAM is enough for NVIDIA, and 8 GB is probably on the RX 580, so we can't go more lower than that. And the CPU isn't looking that much bad. Intel 5 9th gen, maybe some of the people having 7th gen or 8th gen, but I don't think those people still plays game other than playing some puzzle games. And yeah, we really need storage 20 GB. And of course, in order to play every game, we need a 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I don't believe a gamer is not having a 16 gigabytes of RAM, as I told in every single video. But when it comes to our phone users, the most player gonna play with the device is gonna be the phone, Android or iPhone, mostly Android. But that doesn't looking pretty good. This is kinda complicated. System is Android 12. Wait, there are so many people is using Android 11, 10, 9, 8, and for the iPhone, so much people still using iPhone 10, iPhone 11, iPhone 6s Plus, iPhone 7, 8. Like, literally minimum is iPhone 10. I don't believe it. As a hardware nerd, I'm saying that any CPU that belongs within a C tier from NanoRed review can at least play the game even if it's in low settings. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you really need an 8 Gen 1 to play the game, and that's the minimum? How many people have that? And if your CPU ranks within top 100, then you might even go for high settings until they start cooking themselves faster than your mom's frying pan. So before you melt your phone, you should actually try medium, then try to go for high graphics. And if you still not satisfied melting your phone, then you can go for ultra. Then you might use your phone for cooking some omelets. Don't wanna Google your specs? Fine. Drop them in the comments. I'll be your free tech support. No refunds if your GPU explodes. Listen, buddy, Duet Night Abyss just getting its release, so it might get some few bugs and errors and some buggy laggy problems for some few days until they fix it after the official release. But if you're watching this video after months later or so, then you're lucky because the problems might already gotten fixed. And if you're an Intel Arc A750 GPU user, then might subscribe the channel because after the global release, I'll of course release the performance test. And of course, I'm gonna be playing Duet Night at best because this looking some crispy gameplay over there. So hope we meet in the next video. Of course, if you want to. So bye bye for today. Your hardware nerd is signing out.